So this is what we're calling TriState Tactical 2-gun. We're positioned right on the border of Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois. And so basically we wanted to create a match where we can have local, normally running gunners show up to and shoot a basic rifle pistol match.
Hey!
You got shot in the leg, man. You got shot in the leg. We're gonna get you taken care of, okay?
So basically our course of fire was pretty simple. What we wanted to do was create a simple obstacle designed only to elevate the heart rate. And then after that, what we were doing is positioning stages immediately after the obstacle.
Having fun yet? All right, good deal. All right, go ahead, let's make that pistol hot.
This just meant that when you showed up to your first stage, you would be slightly out of breath.
Give me another second to catch my breath,
Thank
right?
You. No, I ain't doing that. So stage one, they would show up right after running a short obstacle course.
Bye.
They would have to find their dummy buddy, grab him, get him to safety, get a tourniquet on him, and then run to your first shoot position. There were 5 shoot positions in total. There were 5 targets at each shoot position. Eliminate all the targets, and your stage was done.
114.88. Beautiful. Let's gun holster.
So immediately after your stage one, you would grab 2 center blocks and had to go around a little bit of a loop. Once again, just to keep your heart rate slightly elevated. Immediately after that, you would make your way to stage 2.
This is called Burn It Down.
Alright.
There are 15 targets that require 2 hits each, so a total of 30 hits. Each section, there's going to be 2 targets in front of you. Each shooting window is marked with red paint on the ground.
Stage 2 was a high round count for pistol. We had 30 hits needed.
2 white circle targets. Hey!
The reason we went with a higher round count is simply to force mag changes and force you to be proficient with all of your weapon mechanics.
Hey! Low port, 2 black targets. Hey! 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 Hey!
So I believe we had 7 or 8 shoot positions, windows, low windows, crevices and holes, and all sorts of places to shoot from, engaging 2 hits on each steel target, 15 targets in total.
Hey! Barrel, 2 white targets. Hey! Hey!
All right. Go ahead and show it.
I'm sorry, I thought I was waiting. I seen it moving, so I was waiting for you.
You're good. You're good.
Good to go?
All right. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and reholster. All right. You had a 6.396.
All right.
Excellent.
When you arrive at stage 3, you're instructed to get into the back of a Subaru Baja.
It's going to be more pleasant here today.
Not with all my misses.
Well, that's on you. I can't help you there.
We just finished stage 3. You get in the back of a vehicle, you're sitting on a barrel, it simulates a horse or riding a horse.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, you're going to sit.
And you're pulling away, and as you're pulling away, you have to engage little 6-inch steel targets that are placed out, and of course they're getting progressively further as you're pulling away. So, and then as you engage the 5 that are downrange, you have others start to appear from the sides as you're pulling back. So then you have to engage on both sides, and then at the end you have a Texas Star. So you shoot the Texas Star, of course the plates fall and it begins to spin. Only problem is I ran out of bullets. I didn't bring enough bullets. So rookie mistake on my part, so I got a ding on that one. But I'll do better on the next stage. See you in a minute. Oh, that's a tank buster.
Okay. You understand a course of fire?
Yes.
Shooter ready.
Stage 4, you would start off in my minivan, and from there you would be instructed not to shoot a hole in my minivan.
Hit. Hit.
Luckily nobody did that, so I was very grateful for that. 3 hits out of the minivan, then you move immediately out of the side cargo door of the minivan to a barrel position, making 3 more hits on your targets. From there, you've got the dreaded VTAC. You had to utilize 7 ports, 3 hits through each port were needed. And you would move to a 1-shot only bonus target. Bonus hit would add or subtract 30 seconds from your shoot time for stage 4. Then you'd go back and you'd have to shoot that VTAC again for another 21 hits out of 7 ports. 49 round count total.
Well, Jim, you look handsome. I'm just saying, you got that going for you.
Just before you would start on stage 5, you had 2 ammo cans that had to be picked up, carried. Once again, just keeping your heart rate slightly elevated.
Step into here and show me a clear rifle. Good.
Stage 5 was designed after D-Day, so when you would start, you would move through these curtains.
Shooter ready? As far as you know. All right. Stand by.
To a little crest, or for us, it was a spool. You'd shoot, I believe it was 5 targets from there.
Hit! 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 Hit!
Weapon on safe, downrange, low crawl.
Move to a low crawl designed to replicate a trench. Then you would have a shooting jack that you'd have to shoot off. That was position number 2. 5 more hits from there, another low crawl.
Weapon on safe, low crawl.
Oh, I fucking hate you.
To another shooting jack, 5 more hits. Low crawl to a shooting jack, 5 more hits, and then finally you would advance as quickly as possible to your final shoot position, a standing shoot position where you would have to have 5 more hits.
Hit! Push up the last location. Hit! 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 Time!
Round count for that stage was 25 rounds. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fast, a lot of high round count stages, and looks like everybody had just a blast doing it.
143.
Feeling a little beat up. He's feeling a little beat up after this one.
Yeah, low crawl through the gravel, knees are shredded.
So we had to start off, you had to shoot all 5 pieces of steel, then go up to the next barrier, but to get to the next barrier, you had to low crawl through the gravel. Well, we're wearing t-shirts and it's a little cold out, but we're wearing t-shirts and it just tears you up a little bit. But you had 5, and those all simulate like tank barricades, like D-Day, Normandy type tank barricades. So you're officially supposed to be climbing under a concertina wire and then shooting from a tank barricade and engaging all your threats. So it's a lot of fun.
Shredded my knees. It's all good.
You did great. All right.
Thanks, buddy.
driving down and we were talking about the force fire.
Then it's
And
so
we're like, all right, so what is it, like maybe 10, 12 foot worth of hay bales? And then we read about the carrying the dumbbells, right? And I'm like, crap, dude, how much do you think is there? Do you think it's like a 45 plate on each? Can I push it Fred Flintstone style or what?